But the real question is, how do we reduce GHG emissions? Or let me turn the question, how can a company acquire, earn new credits, right? Because that's the question. So in order to earn a new carbon credits, there are three main, let's say, ways that we can adopt, right? So the first one is to avoid the GHG emissions. You simply avoid the emissions and just stay below the threshold, right? So you're earning carbon credits that then you can earn to someone who went beyond that specific threshold. That can be further sold on the secondary and third markets, possibly even leveraging blockchain and so on. The second way is to reduce the actual GHG emissions. Optimize your process, reduce certain operations, find the redundancies, or apply a layer of process mining and make your overall operations more efficient. But most importantly, you can rely, part of your energy can come from renewables. So you can invest in actual renewables projects, say for example PV systems or PV power plants or wind or geothermal, nuclear, whatever. So that is the second way. The third way is actually capturing the GHG emissions. So we talk about CCUS. You can also take a look to our last deck with Sharif Al-Marri. And you can see how with the process of carbon capturing, you have the overall life cycle of the carbon. So say, for example, an oil and gas company which has conducted operations to extract the oil, right, into the reservoir rock. Now that reservoir rock is empty, and to fill that vacuum, the GHG emissions emitted during the process of extracting that amount of oil, let's say, or gas, can be filled with the actual CO2 emissions. So what happens is that they extract the CO2 emissions, they compress, they make it liquefied, they put it inside, end of the story. But does not hinder also in the case of CCUS, because in the case of CCUS, we have the actual compression, liquefaction, the storage, or possibly even the usage. So that actual CO2 can be used for industrial applications, commercial applications, and so on. So those were the three main ways that a company can earn a carbon credit in the voluntary market. So I hope that is clear.